I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Rivers' Chargers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. Checking in at an elevation of nearly 7,400 feet. We are south of the border as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between our visitors and our home team. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. First down, Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
That was 2nd down 1 for Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one worked anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Allen has it, left side. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold it.
Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Murray. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now is Carr, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
One receiver left, that's Allen. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Allen alone to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Watch left.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. They'll set blitz coming, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now back to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They go with Murray again. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him. And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the full, finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him. Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. This is Gordon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They're going to look to throw. Going left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They come out here in the eye. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. It's a quarterback sneak. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Slot man moves right. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Murray the lone setback. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
They'll come out in the pistol. Floyd, the man in motion right. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
All right, here we go.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Now Carr on the bootleg. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover him totally downfield, but at the...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Raiders. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A handoff. It's Murray. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
This is Murray. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. Right home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Murray the lone setback. On second down, here's Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Carr. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Gordon on first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
10 yards to go on 3rd. One receiver left, that's Allen. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A gain of 39 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now this time, Carl throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Chargers a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the song.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Muscles him off. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back now in Mexico City. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action for Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down, 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd down now following the run. They'll try and sneak it here. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. Another pistol look here. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. 51.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Shreds the tackle. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now Gordon. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Detroit!
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.